have to ask you, now that you've beaten both of these games, are Crash 4 or Star Wars Squadrons going material?
Crash 4, there's a reality where I could see, if we didn't have so many bangers this year, I could see Crash 4 getting a little love on that GOTY, at least nominee. At least. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Crash 4 is great, man. Mm-hmm. Do you remember how we said that, oh man, like I don't know about paying a full 60 for a Crash game and all that, this and the third? Do you recall those conversations we had?
I do. I'm still waiting until I can get it for $40.
No, I mean, hey, if you can wait to pay less, absolutely. Right. But I think it's worth the 60, man.
Yeah,
I really think so. Like, there's a lot of fun to be had there. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of extra side levels that are actually enticing to do, mm-hmm. And stuff like that. It's a great time. It's mm-hmm. great. I had a blast.
So, I did listen to your discussion from DualShockers with your early impressions of the game, but mm-hmm. I guess again, listeners, viewers, if you want the detailed descriptions, go check that out. But for you, as now having beaten the game,
yes.
One, do you think it is a good feeling, good sign about where the future of Crash could be going? And two, do you think that the improvements and changes they made in Crash 4 still fall in line with why people would love the originals, or for you as a new fan, what you liked about the Insane trilogy?
I still think that if you you started in Crash 4 and go to Crash 3, I think you can still find enjoyment. Sorry, to the Crash 1, 2, and 3, not just Crash 3. I think going backwards, I think you could still have enjoyment throughout all of it, because I think at its core, what I think lent itself really well to each Crash game is that the level design plays into what you're able to do in that Crash game, mm-hmm. right? So even though the OG Crash games are super, obviously not as featureful as Crash 4, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think you can still have enjoyment in that, but Crash 4, it's those different masks, man. That really changes the game. Mm-hmm. That really does elevate each level to be a specific challenge, a specific level design type that I think I found really fun. And what crossed my mind was that there was so many varying mechanics in this game that I honestly think a Crash Maker could work.
That could be cool.
I think if they did a Mario Maker but Crash, mm-hmm. And you're designing stuff based off of these different mechanics that they have in the game now, I think, let's say Crash 5 rolls around, they add even more masks, and they do a Crash Maker. I think that could be super cool. Mm-hmm. And that just speaks volumes of how diverse the masks are and how much it changes the actual gameplay that you're doing, because I thought they were a lot of fun. I think that's definitely the highlight of Crash 4 for sure. Those masks.
Going off of that, because I know there's multiple playable characters in this, so two questions about that. That, alongside the masks, does it feel like there's too many ideas spread too thin? Because I know with someone like a Dingodile or a Tana, I don't think they get the masks as well. Are the masks just Crash and Coco?
The masks are just Crash and Coco.
Okay.
So go ahead.
I know the different characters have different play styles and different sort of level design around their kit. So with that in mind and the masks, does it feel like it builds too much that some things don't feel fully realized, or do you think they really get the unique characters and the level design around classic Crash and the masks? Does it feel well balanced to you?
I personally thought it felt pretty well balanced. I think I'm trying to definitely, I think, oh my god, I forgot her name. This is going to kill
Tana.
me. Not Tana, thank you.
Yeah.
I think Tana was my favorite out of the other three members that you can play as, mm-hmm. Which it's the big alligator. God.
Dingodile.
I almost said Drogodile. Dingodile. and of course the homie Neo Cortex. I think definitely, you know, Dringo Dial and Neo were definitely like not as fun, but I don't think that like they were. I think one could walk away with that opinion because like definitely I would much rather. Like if I was given choice of like, hey, do you want to play like a Neo level or like a Crash with the mask level? Definitely a Crash with the mask because like there was a lot of fun to be had there. But I don't think it's necessarily bad. It's just like not like the most fun mechanics, I guess. It's just like different things that you can do at range and different stuff like that. You know?
Yeah. Well, I hope the game performs well. I know the UK sales charts metric was a little disheartening apparently, compared to like how Insane Trilogy sold. So I hope that Crash 4, if it's as good as you say it is, and I believe you, I hope it does well, and then Crash can continue in Activision's cycle of releases in the future.
Yeah. I hope that this game gets the benefit of like word of mouth over time. Like just people keep talking about it. It's really good. It becomes more than just like a cult classic of like the OG Crash fans going into it. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that this game is really good. I think it's deserving of a Crash 5. I would love to see a Crash 5 at this point. You know what I'm saying?
I would love to see a Crash Bash. I don't know if you know what that is.
I do not.
I don't remember if Naughty Dog made it, because I know they did the trilogy and they did Crash Team Racing. That was Naughty Dog. But Crash Bash was a Mario Party ripoff for the PlayStation 1.
Interesting.
And apparently was designed by Mark Cerny.
The homie was good. Homie.
Okay. So it was developed by Cerny Games. What?
Cerny has his own development studio?
He might have. I don't know if he still does.
I think they should give it back to him. Yo, Knack 3, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No. Okay. All right.
Yeah. I hope Crash. If we do one more remake, I think it should be Crash Bash. But I do hope that the series does continue, like you're saying, and if it's in this format, I think most people will be happy, especially if you are.
Just one last thing. Like, I wish the demo wasn't behind the pre-order wall. Yeah, I wish more people got hands-on, because I looked back and I saw which levels were in the demo. There were some good levels on that. Like there was some levels that really show off the masks. Like it was gonna be a good time. Like I wish they didn't do that. I wish they put out it like how every other company should. Like a demo should be like 2-3 months before it comes out. Get a little taste of it. You know.
Yeah.
I really think that would have done that a lot, but oh well. Hopefully we see Crash 5.